This is Chef Ramu. The second video I make. We got much more professional this time when we're recording. Not with an iPhone, but with a real camera. I want to show you how to cook simple French recipes for cheap. Unless you want to go out and spend $50 or $100 every time you want to eat things that really cost you just under $10 to do, you know, you better get to learn this thing quickly. Today is Gratin Dauphinois, which is a traditional French dish, which really involves about 1 kilo of potatoes. If you get decent sized potatoes, that makes it about 6 potatoes. Milk, crème fraîche, for about $3 you get 2 kilos of potatoes. Milk is cheap, crème fraîche is about $3, so you can make this dish for about 6 people for under $10. So first thing, you peel your potatoes. So those are already peeled clean. You can just get them like, you know, get all the black brown stuff off of them. And so what you do, turn it over to 200 degrees, the basic heating mode. So while you preheat the oven, what you'll do is you cut your potatoes. So you just take your cutting knife. And the secret with this recipe is to cut, just to slice very thin, a big cutting knife, and then you slice thin. So in order not to cut yourself, there's a tip: is you retract your finger inside like this, and you cut along, so you'll be able to cut easily thin slices. It goes real well with meat, and I know in Australia people love meat, so Australians, you know, meat lovers, I guess, you can serve that with all kinds of meat. You know, your lamb chops, your T-bones. It goes perfectly with it. It's like the perfect side, really. Some people put cheese in this recipe. If you have this discussion with a French person, they will tell you that you should never put cheese in your gratin dauphinois. Here we go. So now we got our potatoes. We're going to put them in the bowl like this, like a Pyrex bowl. Just put them in there. Put a little bit of salt and pepper. Too crazy. Mix it a little bit. Good. So put that to the side. Do it in a big clay one so you can get like a regular Pyrex. Hopefully this will hold one piece of the garlic from inside. So you break it off. Cut. So there's a little trick with garlic. So what you do is you cut both ends like this, and then you take your knife and then you use the thing here and you smash it. Well, here we go. Smash. Here we go. You smash. And then once it's smashed, the skin just comes off really easily. Then you get just with the garlic. And what you do is you take your garlic and you'll, just as you would butter a pan, you just do it with this. So you're kind of like flavoring, I guess, onion everywhere, just like you would do with butter. So now we get the milk. So this is 500 milliliters. So you're going to pour about half. Oh yeah, that's fun. Oh yeah. You take a tablespoon. I'm thinking you're stupid, but I know there's some people out there who don't know what a tablespoon and a teaspoon is. So teaspoon, tablespoon. So 4 tablespoons of crème fraîche. So one of the secret of cooking is being generous for it. You know, the more cream, the better it will be actually. So it will be a rich, nourishing dish. So you mix it like this. Use your whisk to mix the cream and the milk. Do that. So here we go. That was we done. You layer it. So if you're sort of delicate with what you do, it'll show in the end result. You could just kind of go like this, but you don't want to do that. You want to be delicate in the way you arrange your potatoes, and it's the same rule for everything you do. All right. So take the milk and the cream, pour it on top. The tin here, all the way to the bottom. You can see here, we'll get to the bottom of it anyway, between the potatoes. Now once we pour the cream and the milk on top of the gratin dauphinois, what we do is we take 20 grams of butter, cut up the butter like you would cut, if you buy cheddar cheese and you wanted to cut it in little cubes, you do the same thing with the butter. So you slice it and then cut it in cubes, 1, 2, like this, cube. And then what you do is you just kind of place it all over. So see, that's what it looks like.
Look what it look like.
So now we got our oven. It's been heated up for the last what, 20 minutes at 200 degrees. Slide it in, and then just let it cook for about half an hour. It'll be done. Here it is. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, mate! After a minute, we took it out of the oven. You can see it almost looks like there's melted cheese on top. Once you take it out, just leave it out. Eat it right away. I mean, it's not like a cake. It doesn't have to cool down. Yes, every time you warm it up in a pan, not in a microwave, please.
So why don't you put cheese in that recipe?
Oh, if you do, then it's not the gratin dauphinois anymore. It's the gratin au fromage. Voilà.